How can we plan for Valentine's Day? For fun and love and joy. Let's plan in advance so that we're not stressed at the last minute. Let's really enjoy Valentine's Day and plan some fun activities and decorations and food and more. And today I also want to talk about February priorities. And something that I think about is, are we staying on track with our New Year's resolutions? Because as of now, we are at almost the end of January, almost 1 month in. And a lot of people lose track and fall off the track of their New Year's resolutions by the end of January. So it's really a good time to check in and make sure that you are on track so that you're building for success in this year. That's one of the things that I want to help you with in our group, to build for success and to stay on track. And finally, today, having to do with February, my birthday is coming up on February 19th. So I always like to look forward to that. And I think February is just a fun month, and I love to make plans for it. And so I'm delighted to be here with you and to be welcoming people in. So welcome one and all. And I wonder and I hope, is everybody else excited? Does everybody else love Valentine's Day too? Because it's really a fun family holiday as well. It often is a fun dating holiday, and it's a great relationship celebration, which we need to keep in mind as well. But it's also a great family celebration, and we're going to talk all about that today. So I'm going to talk about planning activities and decorations and food and activities. So let's talk first about decorations. I love to decorate my home on Valentine's Day. The decorations really just raise my spirit and the spirit of my family. And I like to put the decorations up in advance so we can really start enjoying the decorations and getting into the mood. And those of you who've been with me for a while know that I love to make homemade decorations. I buy some, and there are some that are reasonably priced, but I also love spending some family time making some decorations. And I want to welcome people, by the way. I always want to welcome people as they're coming in. So I see Eileen is with us. Hello, Eileen. Hello to you and to your family, and hello to everybody joining us. If you are just joining us, we are talking about how to plan for a fun, happy, and loving Valentine's Day. And we are going to talk about February priorities. And I'm going to throw in a little bit about my birthday, which is coming up soon. So one of my fun decorations, which I really like, is to make a Valentine wreath. If you can see this. This is homemade. I made it in very little time. And one of the things that I love to do in my homemade decorations is repurpose paper. So this is made from old magazines and old paper that I had. The pink is from the back of an announcement that I received that was on pink paper. I saved it because I knew that I could use pink. And the colors that I have in the back are from papers that I cut out of a magazine. And you see they're very colorful. And what I did is I made a template shape of a heart, and then I cut out a bunch of hearts. And then I made a little bigger template for the background. So again, I am showing this decoration that I made at home. And again, I'm welcoming the people who are here. I love to plan for Valentine's Day. I love to make some homemade decorations. If you are with us, I'd love if you say hello to everybody in the chat, because I love feeling like we're a community. So if you want to make any comment in the chat, I just love that. I love seeing people's participation. So this was made in a very little time. And of course, instead of making it into a wreath, you could actually put paper in and put photos in, kind of like this. You can put photos in of the family, so you can make it a picture frame instead of a wreath. And instead of putting it in a circle, you can make straight lines of it to hang up, to put on counters, so it will sit on counters. You can put these and hang them from a dowel or a hanger, or you can hang it from light fixtures. So there are many things you can do with hearts. And one more thing that I want to show you, and you guys all know that I am obsessed with necklaces, so I made this that I am wearing. And I am going to make a whole set for my family so everybody can have a matching necklace. And you can do this very easily by cutting a template heart out. And on the back, I just took a piece of paper and I made a little opening around it so that I could put a necklace through it to put around my neck. And I tell you that I like to repurpose things. So this necklace here, this chain, is really a shoelace that I had around the house. And I like to repurpose things, so when I had to get rid of a pair of old sneakers that were damaged, I took the shoelaces out and I washed them with the laundry so they would be clean. And I thought, I know I could find some purpose for them sometime. So this is totally repurposed. And one of my neighbors saw it and thought it was really cute. And I am going to make this for my whole family so we can have matching necklaces. And I think that would be great if you want matching necklaces for your family members as well. Of course, be careful not to put a necklace around a really young kid or a toddler, but the older kids and teenagers and kids who wear necklaces anyway, I think would enjoy this. And you can write lots of things on it. You can write everyone's name on it, or you can write I love you. You can write L is for love, V is for Valentine's Day, H is for heart. There's so many things you can write on this. I just like it plain. And again, you all know I'm obsessed with necklaces, so this is my necklace for today. And I enjoyed making it, and I'm going to enjoy having it for family members as well. So again, decorations are fun. Let's talk a little bit about food. And I love to serve food in a special way on Valentine's Day. And it's what I call heart-shaped everything and anything. Anything from heart-shaped pizza to heart-shaped cookies, and you can use cookie cutters. Very easy to get heart-shaped cookie cutters. And you can use them to make cookies, to bake with family. You can use the cookie cutters to prepare lots of food, to cut bread for sandwiches or appetizers. You can cut pieces of cheese into hearts. You can cut fruits and vegetables. You can cut cucumbers. You can take strawberries and hold the strawberry vertically and cut it into thin layers and make heart-shaped elements out of them. So we can do lots of heart-shaped areas with foods. And I like to platter them. So I'm going to show you a plan that I have. I like to save this. So on a plate, I'll make 3 zones. One is the outside zone of a heart shape, and I'll cut up strawberries in that. And then in the middle zone, the second zone, I like to put strawberries. And into the next zone, I like to put raspberries or something of a different color. Sometimes I'll cut up chunks of cantaloupe or watermelon, and I'll have shapes. So this is something that I look at myself, and it's really a template of what I plan to do. I also have another shape, and by the way, you can take those shapes and put it on a circular plate. If you don't have a plate that's a heart, which often we don't, you can put your food in heart shapes, like a heart-shaped pizza, or like what I just showed you, and just put it on a regular circular plate. And you can also make a different kind of plate with a different pattern. So the whole shape will be a heart, but in this area, I might put chunks of cheese. And in this area, I'll put some crackers. In this area, I'll put a bunch of grapes. In this area, maybe I'll put some cherry tomatoes. So it's very colorful. You have different textures, little different sizes and hearts and heights, and it looks really pretty to prepare something like that. So again, think of things like that you can do that look pretty, and special meals, Valentine's breakfasts or dinners. Appetizer trays are really fun, and you can be really creative with that. How about some activities? What about a scavenger hunt for the kids? Hide Valentines around the house and have the kids find them and see who can find the most. Or hide Valentines that have directions on them and tell them where they need to look for the next Valentine. And then, of course, they trade them in again for something at the end for something special. Kids really seem to love scavenger hunts, and sometimes adults do too. So you can involve whoever you want in the hunt. What about, for another activity, a Valentine's family dance party? Put on lots of different love songs and everybody just dances together. What a fun activity that could be. And how about a family love story time with books? Take out some books about love or about friends, and that might work. I also love doing this in advance, making Valentine's Day cards, and making cards that you can send out to grandparents or aunts and uncles or friends or neighbors, or have cards prepared in advance so that on Valentine's Day, kids can bring them in for their classmates. And again, what are some things you could write on the cards, similar to what you wrote here? Just Happy Valentine's Day. It's a day for love. L is for love. Y is for you. H is for heart. You can write simple things or more intricate things. Again, communications is really fun on a great, vibrant holiday like this. And another idea, I love to involve kids and family in making Valentine's cards and delivering them to hospitals to be given out to patients, or to bring them to nursing homes or rehab centers. Think about all the people who are somewhat alone on these days or not healthy and who are trying to heal, and how much joy we could bring to them. So I suggest making these cards in advance and contacting people either in hospitals or nursing homes or rehab centers to find out who you can connect with to drop off the cards so the cards can be delivered. What a great lesson that can be to kids, to share a message, to raise people's spirits on Valentine's Day. And let's get to our second topic about our February priorities. So again, we are almost at the end of January, almost 1/12 of the year through. And I know a lot of people by the end of January forget New Year's happened, and they forget New Year's resolutions. So I want to stay in the game with you and remind you to keep up front in your mind, what are your New Year's resolutions that you set? What are the goals you want to accomplish this year? And are you staying on track? Do you need help to stay on track? Do you need help to get on track? If you do, let me know if I can help you. Are you doing something for work? Do you want to change your job or get a promotion or make more money in a job? What about your home? Do you want to reorganize or get some new furniture or plan in advance to make meals? What about your relationship? And let's think about that on Valentine's Day. How can we make a special day together with a partner or a spouse, somebody special? Again, sometimes our days are rushed. Let's take some special time on this day. And so I think that's really special. I love the idea, again, of making cards in advance for family members for Valentine's Day, and of making cards for people we don't even know to raise spirits. I think that's such a generous idea and such a loving idea on a loving holiday. Again, I am saying hello to all the people I see who are with me. We are spreading Valentine's cheer today in advance, thinking of plans and programs so that we're not stressing at the last minute. And I am showing you this necklace that I made that I think is really fun. My next door neighbor saw it a little while ago and loved it. And it really is made simply. I cut a red heart, and in the back I taped a little paper on to make a little loop so I could put some string through. And this used to be a shoelace, as I mentioned. And when I had to dispose of some sneakers that were in bad shape, I kept the shoelaces, I washed them with my laundry, and I thought, I love to repurpose things so things don't go into garbage. I like to recycle elements so that we can save the earth. And I am going to keep this. Again, you can write someone's name on it. You can write, I love you. You can write, Happy Valentine's Day. So I think this is really fun. I am also thinking ahead to February 19th. My birthday is coming up. And I still enjoy my day. So I will be going out to dinner with family and friends and celebrating with those who are close to me. And I am wondering what the mothers in our group like to do on their birthdays. Do you like going out? Do you like having friends over at home? Do you like surprises on your birthday? Or do you like to be in control and know what's going to happen? I made a surprise party for a cousin of mine one time, and I spoke to her husband in advance, who helped make the plans. I knew she would love it, and she did. And her sister, who is also my cousin, called me afterwards and said it was a wonderful party, but that she never wants a surprise party, which I knew about her. She said she always likes to know things in advance so that she feels she's in control of her life. And I understand that, and I respect that. So I'm wondering, what do the moms in our group like to do on your birthdays? Do you like to go out? Do you like to just have food? Do you like to see a movie or do something special? Do you like surprises, or do you like to be in control? I hope that you'll go into our group after this and let me know what you like to do on your birthday. I would love to get some fun ideas from you and kind of get together and bond on this topic of birthdays. So again, I hope you picked up some fun ideas and that you're starting to think about Valentine's Day. I hope you are thinking about staying on track for your February priorities of pulling your New Year's resolutions forward so that we know you can make a successful year this year, that you can meet your goals. And I am happily looking forward to February 19th, and I will really look forward to seeing some comments that you might put in our group. So I always love to see you. It is a joy to be together with you. As always, come into our group during the week for so that you get to see the recommendations. If I could be of help to you on for Valentine's Day plans, for your continuing your New Year's resolutions through, or anything else, feel free to schedule an appointment with me. And of course, I'll look forward to seeing you back here next Sunday at our regular time. Love you all.